Hey everyone, you are watching We Had That, and today I'm going to be taking a look at these two different Stratos figures from the Masters of the Universe Mega Construx line. They were released about a year apart. The Stratos figure here on the left is the red-winged blue harness version. The one on the right is the blue wing red harness version. But we're going to take a look at some of the other slight differences in these two figures and figure out which one's better or if they're both equally awesome. Let's start by taking a look at this one. This one was one that came out in Wave 5 of the Mega Construx individual figure line. And if we flip this over, you'll see that this is the wave that also had Scare Glow. It was really hard to find in stores. I think distribution was kind of spotty on this wave, and they ended up showing up in clearance stores for anywhere from $1.50 to $3 a piece. Their retail was supposed to be around $5, and they ended up just showing up in clearance stores months and months after they were supposed to be released. So people had a lot of trouble finding these. And early on, the Scareglow figure in particular was going for a lot of money on eBay and Amazon. I think I saw these selling for $25 or $30 sometimes. Stratos wasn't quite as much as Scareglow, but they were both going for more than retail before they ended up in the bargain stores. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this figure. I'm going to go ahead and take him off of the card and take a look at what he comes with. Okay, first of all, we have a little booklet that each of these figures comes with, and it shows first the other figures that are in the wave that are also shown on the back. And then on the other side, we have all of the pieces that come with this set. There's the Stratos figure, and right here, if I can get the reflection off of it, you can see all of the pieces that come apart on the Stratos figure. And here is how to put together his staff and how to put together his stand. So I'm going to set this to the side and pull the figure out of the card. All right. The staff looks pretty easy to put together. We just take this gold piece, and there are four end pieces, four green end pieces that just go on these four pegs on this gold piece here. And we stick each of those on. Then slide this whole piece down onto the green pole here, and we cap that off with this piece on the top. And there you have his staff, which I will go ahead and put in his hand. Like so. Set him down. And the other piece that comes with this figure is a stand. It's a 3-piece stand. I've put several of these together at this point. The front piece has the name of the figure. The top piece that the figure actually stands on goes on top like that. And then on the bottom, we add one other little piece to give it some stability in the back. And there you go. Stratos has a 3-piece action figure stand. I'm trying to put him on the stand from the other side of a camera, which makes it a little bit difficult. So I'm going to cheat and pull him out of frame for a minute. There we have Stratos with his stand and his staff. I'll set him down and take a look at the new Masters of the Universe Stratos figure. This set, unlike the other set, is all Masters of the Universe figures. So if we flip this one over, you see the other 4 figures in this wave. We've got Evelyn, Mossman, Prince Adam, and Skeletor figure. So the 5 figures in this wave are all Masters of the Universe figures, and they're a little bit different in several ways. First of all, the package, as you can see, has the look of the old Masters of the Universe card art. The others were more generic because they were for a variety of different action figure lines. Most of them only had 1 or 2 Masters of the Universe figures in each wave. But since this is all Masters of the Universe, the card art looks a lot more like what you would expect from a Masters of the Universe figure. So I'm going to pull this guy off the card. And interestingly, there's a little tab right here that's supposed to make it easier for us to open these cards. So I like that. I'm going to take this off here. And the first thing I'm going to pull out, knock that guy over. First thing I'm going to pull out is another booklet. This booklet is each of the Pro Builders comes with this booklet. It shows how to put together his staff. You don't need to put together the stand because it's just a one-piece stand. And it also shows all of the parts that that Stratos can be taken apart into. You can swap these out with other figures to make custom figures. So the Pro Builders is the wave that's all Masters of the Universe figures and has the card art that looks like the old Masters of the Universe cards. The Pro Builders are also the ones that come with stands that you don't have to put together. So we'll just move this out of the way and take this guy out of the package. As you can see, the figure is very similar to the other figure, but with blue wings and a red harness instead of red wings and a blue harness. But there's another difference here that you may not have noticed. He has a blue beard. Now, the blue beard was on the original vintage action figure when it was first released. It was a very early version of the figure. And later versions, they had a gray beard instead of a blue beard, and they had blue goggles instead of gray goggles. So what you see on this figure is much closer to how most of the early Stratos figures looked, but this is how the very first Stratos figures looked in terms of having the blue beard and the gray goggles. Now, which is correct in terms of red wings or blue wings? The early Stratos figures actually had both. So you could find a figure with either red wings or blue wings and the opposite color harness, but most of the art for the figure had red wings with a blue harness. So let's put together this second figure's staff. It is just like the first one in terms of construction. It's got these 4 pieces that go right on these pegs here. So we'll just slide those on like we did the other. In fact, I'm going to do this out of camera because that'll be much quicker. There you go. Once again, we just slide this onto the green post. And unlike the last one, this last piece is actually in 2 pieces. So we just put this together here and slide that right onto the top. Put this staff in Stratos' hand and stick him on his action figure stand. So now that we've got both of these figures out of the package and assembled, we can take a look at them both. And as you can see, there are very few differences besides the wing color and the harness color. As we had talked about before, we've got the opposite beard mask combination here. So this figure has the gray beard with the blue mask, whereas this one has the blue beard with the gray mask. The Pro Builders figure comes with a 1-piece stand, where the Wave 5 figure comes with a 3-piece stand. But they both have the same arms, legs, torso, and crotch piece in the same colors. One other difference in these 2 Stratos figures that I'm just now noticing is the Pro Builders figure has a furry chest, and the Wave 5 Stratos figure has just a regular hairless chest like on the He-Man or Man-at-Arms figure. So what it really comes down to, which Stratos figure is better, it really just comes down to your preference on what color you like for the wings and chest piece, or what color you like for the beard and goggles. I have a slight preference for the blue harness, red wings combination, and I also slightly prefer the gray beard and blue goggles over the blue beard and gray goggles. These guys are currently available at Walmart for around $5. So if you head over to Walmart and your store is carrying these, you can pick them up for around $5. Do you have a preference on which Stratos figure you think is better? Do you like the red wing blue harness version or the blue wing red harness version? Please leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know which one you prefer. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and click that notifications bell so that it will let you know when I post a new video. And one more thing, if you're a fan of toys, you should know about ToyLanta, the biggest toy show in the southeastern United States, held annually just north of Atlanta, Georgia. Visit ToyLanta.com for more information. As always, thanks for watching.